All right, now let's change focus to what I believe is just one of many initial steps towards a global robot revolution. I'm talking, of course, about BebopNet, a new award-winning Israeli-developed AI capable of writing and performing personalized jazz solos. And joining us now to tell us all about it are BebopNet creators from the Technion-Institute, Nadav, Bhonker, Shunit, Haviv, Hakimi, and their advisor, Professor el-Yaniv. Thank you all so much for being with us today.
Hello.
Thank you for joining.
All right, so I'm so excited for this. First off, break it down. What is BebopNet?
Yes, so BebopNet is a cool research project that we have been working on the past 2 years at the Technion, the computer science department at the Technion. And it's a system, it's a deep neural network that learns how to improvise jazz by listening to all the jazz maestros like Charlie Parker and Dexter Gordon and so on. So you just listen to all the jazz solos, the bebop solos that we can get our hands on, and then it learned by itself to improvise to generate a monophonic music line, which is supposed to be an improvisation, and it's cool. Maybe you would like to hear it.
Yes, so that's it. So I've been listening to a couple of the improvisations over the standards earlier today, and I'm pretty impressed. But I want to ask, why jazz? Shunit, how about you? Why jazz?
Well, actually, the initial motive to start this project came because Nadav plays saxophone and I'm a jazz singer, and we met on the Technion jazz group. So we talked and we thought about starting a cool project that involves music and AI, and one thing led to another, and we started to create an improviser. So we're really excited about that.
It's so cool. All right, so then Nadav, how do you know that the program is performing something truly original?
Well, what we do is we basically ask the network to create a new song, and then we kind of compare the notes between what it created and the notes that it was trained on, and we see how many notes it just copy as is from the corpus rather than creating something original. Then we see that it does it pretty much the same as the jazz musicians themselves do. So that gives an indication that it's doing fine.
This is incredible. All right, so how many songs can it play over, and can it now play over, any genre? Can it play outside of jazz?
Okay, so yeah, we basically did a lot of experiments with jazz songs, and we can give the system basically any song that we desire. So we started playing around with a few pop songs. So we have some samples that improvise to Despacito or Juice by Lizzo, or a lot of cool songs. We tried to stretch the limits of our system, and we can see that it actually can improvise on any given song.
Oh my God!
And we also have Israeli songs.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite?
All you have to do is to put in the chord progression, and given the chord progression, it starts to improvise.
Wow, that's incredible. All right, well, I know that I'm going to be going down the rabbit hole of your website and checking out way more of the improvisations that BebopNet has posted. Thank you guys so much for being with us today.
Just I would like to add one more thing. Last thing. We are not. We have to mention that musicians don't like this system, and they are right, because these improvisations are very far from a professional jazz musician, what they can create. But this is an interesting step towards something like that will probably be in a few years.
All right, well, I'm excited to see how this plays off in the future. Again, thank you guys so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.